I just got back from a premium bike ride. I got done work. I biked up 13th, across Spruce, up the Schuylkill River to Eric's. Great, but then the bike ride back was even better. We watched Ballerina, and it was pretty mid. John Wick 3, I think, is the best because the action in this one was not as good, and the story wasn't as good. Not that the story is the main focus, but it was entertaining. And it was just the four of us in the whole theater. So we were talking the whole time. It was enjoyable. That made it a lot better. I ate sweet tart ropes and grapes and cheese and crackers. But then we talked in the parking lot for a while, and it was great. I love them. They're so funny. We're so funny together. And then Eric drove me back to his place where I left my bike. And then the bike ride. I went down the Schuylkill, across Pine, down Broad, back home, and wow. It was really nice going down the Schuylkill River Trail. There was no one walking. It was dark, and I just got to watch the lights along the river. And then across Pine was really easy because there were no cars again. So I was just soaring down the bike lane. I didn't have to stop. And then I got to Broad, and I got every single green light. I did not have to stop. And it was amazing. And I was able to just pedal at my fastest, just zip down. Oh, and the wind was just, it was so nice, and I'm out of breath. Good exercise, good freedom. It was well worth it. And the weather is just cool enough to enjoy it. I just got back from Harry's. Great bike ride, very nice weather. But we played Split Fiction for a few hours, and it's really fun. I thought it would be fun, but I didn't realize how funny it would be. Like the moments where like one person has to solve one puzzle and the other person has to do something else, and just like how we figured that out was really entertaining. We were laughing so much. And Sydney was there too, and Sydney was laughing, and that was making it funnier. It was really nice. That's what I got him for his birthday. And there's a lot more of the game to play through, so we're going to have some fun chipping away at it. And that's exciting. Making progress on the game. Learning how to make isometric camera angles, and I think, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I think all isometric is being far enough away that the zoom compresses distance, and then actually everything evens out to be the same perspective. I'm not sure if this is true, but I think that's achievable with an actual camera lens if you go far enough away and zoom in enough. Oh man, I caved and I put the air conditioner in because it was so hot. It was 30 degrees Celsius in here. I'm getting a call. I think it's time I said goodbye to this shirt. This was once a Wildwood shirt. Had a big stuck-on print of like an iron and words, and it peeled off. And now all that remains are these holes, and the bottom is shredded. I've got a lot of good use out of it, and I think it's time for it to go. Today was Broitos Day. We went to what was formerly Vera Cruzana. I don't know the name now. It was me, Andrew, Harry, Sydney, and Destiny. Had 5 people for the first time. It was really nice. I made a speech, and I printed a picture of all the previous Broitos Days that we took pictures of. The 10th annual Broitos Day. I'm sure me and Andrew did a couple before, but the first one we have evidence of is 2016. And it was really fun. And we walked around, got some ice cream, just talked. It was nice to merge all my friends together for a bit. Yeah. But tomorrow is No King's Protest. And Destiny helped me make a sign. And Andrew helped me tape it. We got a bunch of more books from Better World Books. And I think I'm going to try to find a way to give the books back to them when I'm finished reading them, if I can, because I don't need all these books. There's some I know I'm never going to read again. So, whew, just got back. Man, it's 3:22. I left at like 11:15. Been walking this whole time. I'm tired. I'm hungry. But it was very successful. It was a peaceful protest. I thought things were going to get rowdy, but it was peaceful the whole time, which was great. It was me, Harry, Sydney, Eric's friend Chris, and we also saw Greg and his friend there. That was funny. It was successful. It was nice walking with everybody, cheering, chanting. Yeah, it was a little rainy, but that was good. And the air quality is supposed to be really bad today because there's like fires in Jersey. But I think the rain and the spit, it wasn't really raining heavy, but it was spitting. I think it kind of helped. And yeah, I gotta wash my hands. Yeah, a lot of people liked the sign too. They took pictures. It's cool. I just woke up. I had a dream. I don't know if I was myself. I think I was. And there was a history to this dream, apparently, about a boy, and the boy had died, and I'm not sure when he died, how long it had been since. Could have been years. But there was a father of the boy, a black man wearing like a park ranger outfit, had the hat and everything, and I had known this man, maybe for a while, maybe not, but something clicked in my head, the me in the story, in the dream, and I realized something about the boy's death, because the boy had died, and the father was affected, and there was a candy bar that maybe was the boy's favorite candy bar, but one that I never liked and I had made fun of or something. And I realized, like, no, this I should do something. I don't know why. I must have hurt the dad at some point, and I got him this candy bar and some way of shooting a gun. I'm not sure. Maybe the candy bar also was like a toy gun or something. And I offered it to him, and I said, I'm sure he would have wanted to shoot this or something. And there was this abandoned house, and I had painted like targets, like letters on the house, and we were both just standing there off the porch, like on the front lawn, shooting at these letters, these red painted letters, either with the candy bar or the candy bar wrote the letters. I don't know. And in the background there was this music playing. Let me fix the. Sorry. I don't remember the words, but the melody was like. And I went on my phone, and I went on the Notes app, and I started talking about the dream and singing the song, but sometimes this doesn't actually save the recording, which sucks. But I got it. And I figured out the chords, and in the process, I was like, what is this song? Because I didn't make this up. This sounds too familiar. And I realized, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. If that was the song my brain was trying to conjure up at that moment, knocking on heaven's door, that's beautiful. Because it was about the death of this boy, and wow. I don't know if that's really what my brain was trying to do, that's just crazy to me that I couldn't. I had no control over that. You know, I had no control over creating that story. No control over the song choice. Um, but I do think it's too similar to actually make it a song. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. So, inspiration, not real. It was a real song. I've had plenty of dream songs where I, I never figure out what song they're supposed to be, and so I make them. But this one, I think we can say this one is a real song. Knocking on Heaven's Door. I'm so tired. It's Father's Day. I'm gonna have to figure out what we're doing. Um, yeah, I'm tired. I'm not gonna go back to sleep. It's time to start the day. But just thought I'd capture that.